WWE Universe, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. Today's video, I wanted to talk about the WWE draft. There's rumors and speculation that there is going to be a draft this year in 2025. And I wanted to talk about that. Now, I don't know the specific date is going to happen. That's not official. It's just rumors is going on, but I do believe that there will be a draft this year. Just don't know the date. But you guys know the draft. This is nothing new. We've been going through drafts for since 2002. That was the first draft ever. We've had a couple drafts the last couple years. This is my thing about the draft, though. When I was a kid, when there was a wrestler on Raw, they would get drafted to SmackDown, and they will only be at SmackDown. No Raw appearances. Unless it was like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or maybe Survivor Series, right? Same thing with SmackDown wrestlers. They would get drafted to Raw, they wouldn't show up on SmackDown no more. Right. My only thing is with these new drafts, these modern day WWE drafts, is that when a wrestler from Raw gets drafted, a lot of them are getting drafted to Raw, a show that they're already on, and a lot of the wrestlers from SmackDown are getting drafted to SmackDown when they're already on SmackDown. I am not really a fan of that. I don't know what you guys think about that. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about that. But when I was growing up watching the draft, I know a lot of you probably grew up on watching the drafts, the first drafts that came up in the early 2000s. That, like I said, wrestlers from Raw, some of the wrestlers from Raw that got drafted to SmackDown will start only showing up on SmackDown, will stop showing up on Raw. Raw wrestlers that got drafted to SmackDown will not be showing up on Raw no more. They'll just be going to SmackDown. These new drafts, someone from Raw is already on Raw, they getting drafted to Raw. Someone from SmackDown that's already on SmackDown getting drafted to SmackDown. It kind of, to me, it doesn't make sense. And then on top of that, another thing I kind of don't like about these modern day drafts is that someone from SmackDown gets drafted to Raw, right? They'll go to Raw, cool, they're on Raw, right? But then like probably like 2 months or 3 months later, they'll go back to the show they were previously on. So it kind of doesn't make sense to me. Like, now I'm okay if they doing that, if it's like WrestleMania or like SummerSlam, Survivor Series, I'm cool with that. But like, because that's how the old drafts were, but not, we don't need to be seeing the same wrestlers getting drafted to the same shows they're already on, or seeing a wrestler get drafted to one show and then they show up to their old show like 2 or 3 months later. Kind of doesn't make sense to me. It don't. But let me know what y'all think about that. Does that bother you guys? Like, to me it doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. Hopefully this year they do things the original draft way, like how it was like way back in the day, like from 2002 to like maybe like 2008. There's been so many drafts, but yeah, I want the drafts to go back to the original format. I'm not really a fan of these new drafts. Like, you get so excited to see a wrestler going to a certain show just so they could be back on that show they were used to be on. Like, kind of doesn't make sense. But that's my thing about these new drafts. Kind of like, we get hyped up for them just so we can get disappointed from them a little bit down the line. Now the drafts, champions getting drafted to a different show, I'm cool with that. That's always kind of been like that. Or the same champ, or the champions stay on the current show. I'm cool with that. I always want that to be like that. Like that's cool with me. But it's just, I just don't want to see wrestlers from Raw get drafted to Raw and SmackDown wrestlers get drafted to SmackDown when they already on the same show. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about that on the drafts coming up soon. There's no official date, there's just rumors and speculation, but I do believe there will be a draft. I officially believe there will be a draft, just don't know the date. Can't confirm the date just yet. But there will be a draft. WWE draft should be on the way. Let me know who y'all want to see go to what show. Y'all think would be a good fit for Raw, good fit for SmackDown. Of course, we gonna start seeing some NXT wrestlers start showing up. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I never had a problem with NXT wrestlers start showing up on Raw or SmackDown. I'm cool with that. Because the wrestlers gotta start off somewhere, then make their way up. I'm cool with that. But I just wanted to talk about that real quick, the WWE draft, and some things I don't like, some things I do like. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think about these modern drafts. And it's your boy Nesdot27. I'm out. Appreciate y'all supporting me. WWE draft should be on the way very soon. I've heard that it should be in the anime. I don't know if that's official. I can't say. I'm not gonna confirm it. I'm not gonna confirm that, but WWE draft should be happening this year. That I can confirm. Just don't know the date. But it's your boy Nesdot27. I'm out. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.